In every corner of the world, flavors tell stories waiting to be discovered. Dishes shaped by island life, and the soul of Bora Bora in every bite. And today, we uncover those secrets. Where coastal markets, beachside grills, and home kitchens come alive with coconut, tropical fruits, and fresh seafood. Welcome to Dynamic Expeditions. Welcome to a brand new culinary adventure. Welcome to episode 51. I'm Aditya, and today, we are diving into the top 10 must-try foods in Bora Bora, French Polynesia fork and knife. A paradise where turquoise lagoons meet rich Polynesian traditions and tropical flavors. New flavors, new cultures, new stories from the heart of Bora Bora. In our last episode 50, we explored top 10 magical places in Bali, a journey beyond reality. If you missed it, the link is in the description. Make sure to check it out. So, let's begin episode 51. An unforgettable journey through Bora Bora's most iconic and mouth-watering foods. If you are new here, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell to join us on these global culinary expeditions. For the best experience, watch in full screen. And let the colors, aromas, and flavors of Bora Bora immerse you completely. Now let's begin today's top 10 Bora famous foods, French Polynesia fork and knife. Today's 10th Bora famous food is Poisson Cru, Bora Bora's fresh tuna delight. Imagine yourself on a sun-kissed Bora Bora beach, the turquoise waves lapping at your feet, and a plate arrives in front of you, vibrant, fresh, and bursting with tropical colors. This is Poisson Cru, Bora Bora's most iconic dish. Tender, raw tuna cubes are marinated in zesty lime juice, kissed with coconut milk, and tossed with crisp, colorful vegetables. Each bite is a perfect balance of tangy, creamy, and tropical flavors that instantly transport you to the heart of the island. Whether it's a light lunch by the lagoon or a starter at a festive feast, Poisson Cru is the ultimate introduction to Bora Bora's culinary soul. Scroll history. Poisson Cru has deep roots in Polynesian culture, dating back centuries. Islanders relied on the bountiful Pacific Ocean for sustenance, and raw fish dishes became a staple of daily life. The technique of marinating fresh tuna in lime juice and coconut milk not only enhances flavor but also preserves the fish in the tropical heat. Passed down from generation to generation, this dish has retained its simplicity and authenticity, allowing visitors to taste the same flavors enjoyed by the locals for hundreds of years. Fun facts. Locals often enjoy Poisson Cru for breakfast, pairing it with freshly baked bread or tropical fruits. Sometimes called the Polynesian ceviche, it's lighter and creamier than Latin American versions. The dish is highly adaptable. Chefs often add seasonal vegetables, herbs, or island fruits to give each version a unique twist. Poisson Cru is a social dish, often served during family gatherings or beachside picnics, reflecting the communal spirit of Bora Bora. Cultural importance. Poisson Cru is more than just a dish. It represents Bora Bora's connection to the ocean, respect for nature, and the importance of fresh, local ingredients. It's a culinary expression of island life, simple, vibrant, and in harmony with the environment. Eating it gives you a taste of the island's history, traditions, and the everyday life of Polynesian people, making it an essential part of any foodie's journey through Bora Bora. Every bite of Poisson Cru is a journey, zesty, creamy, and refreshingly light. It's the perfect introduction to Bora Bora's culinary heritage and an absolute must-try for travelers seeking authentic island flavors. From sunrise breakfasts to sunset feasts, Poison Crew captures the essence of Bora Bora in a single, unforgettable dish. Today's ninth Bora famous food is Firi Firi, Bora Bora's sweet bread treat. Close your eyes and imagine waking up to the gentle waves of Bora Bora's turquoise lagoon, the warm sun kissing your skin, and the aroma of something sweet drifting through the air. This is Firi Firi, the island's soft, fried donut dusted lightly with sugar, a simple yet irresistible treat. Each bite is a fluffy, golden cloud with a hint of tropical sweetness that instantly brings a smile. Perfect for breakfast on a sunlit veranda or a mid-morning snack while exploring the vibrant local markets, Firi Firi captures the essence of Bora Bora's laid-back, sunny lifestyle. Scroll history. Firi Firi has a rich history tracing back to early French settlers who introduced pastries and dough-based treats to the Polynesian islands. Over time, the locals adapted the recipe using fresh, local ingredients like coconut milk, island sugar, and sometimes a hint of vanilla. This fusion created a uniquely Bora Bora version of a French donut, lighter, tropical, and perfect for the warm island climate. Generations have continued this tradition, making Firi Firi not just a snack but a cultural bridge between European influence and Polynesian ingenuity. Fun facts. Firi Firi is often enjoyed with freshly grated coconut, tropical jams, or even a drizzle of local honey. Street vendors prepare it fresh daily, making the air around local markets irresistible. Despite being simple in ingredients, each island family has its own slight variation, adding a personal touch to every bite. It's not just a breakfast treat. Firi Firi is also served during local festivals and gatherings, symbolizing warmth and community spirit. Cultural importance. More than just a sweet snack, Firi Firi embodies the blending of Polynesian lifestyle with French culinary heritage. It reflects the island's creativity in using locally available ingredients while honoring traditions passed down over centuries. Eating Firi Firi is a small but meaningful way to connect with the everyday life of Bora Bora locals, their morning rituals, and the festive spirit of island celebrations. Every bite of Firi Firi is a journey, golden, fluffy, and slightly sweet, transporting you to Bora Bora's sunlit shores. It's a treat that's both comforting and exotic, light yet indulgent, making it an essential experience for any traveler exploring the island. From beachside breakfasts to market strolls, Firi Firi perfectly captures the sweet, tropical heart of Bora Bora. Today's 8th Bora famous food is breadfruit chips, crunchy Polynesian snack. Imagine walking along the sun-drenched shores of Bora Bora, the turquoise lagoon sparkling beside you, and reaching for a snack that's crunchy, golden, and bursting with tropical flavor. This is breadfruit chips, a simple yet addictive treat that's a favorite across the island. Thin slices of breadfruit are carefully fried until crisp, creating a snack that's light, airy, and satisfyingly crunchy with every bite. Perfect for enjoying on a beach picnic, while watching the sunset, or even as a quick treat during a market stroll, breadfruit chips are versatile and delicious, a true taste of the islands in every handful. Scroll history. Breadfruit has a long and storied history in Polynesia, cultivated for centuries as a staple food in island communities. Traditionally, breadfruit was baked, roasted, or boiled, providing a hearty base for island meals. Over time, the innovation of slicing it thin and frying it into chips became popular, especially as a snack during festivals and communal gatherings. This simple adaptation not only made it more portable and shareable but also allowed the unique, slightly sweet flavor of breadfruit to shine in a crunchy, modern form. Generations of islanders have carried on this culinary tradition, turning it into a beloved snack that's deeply tied to Polynesian culture. Fun facts. Breadfruit chips are commonly served during family gatherings, beach picnics, and local festivals. Sometimes paired with spicy sauces or a hint of tropical seasoning to enhance the flavor. Each family or vendor may have a slight variation. Some add coconut oil, others a sprinkle of island sea salt. Breadfruit itself is a versatile fruit used in main dishes, desserts, and snacks across Polynesia. Cultural importance. These crunchy chips are more than just a snack. They represent the ingenuity of islanders in using local produce creatively and sustainably. Breadfruit has been a cornerstone of Polynesian food culture for centuries, and transforming it into chips shows how traditional ingredients can adapt to modern tastes while preserving heritage. Sharing a handful of these chips isn't just eating, it's participating in an age-old island tradition of community, family, and connection to the land and sea. Every bite of breadfruit chips is a tiny celebration of Bora Bora, crunchy, flavorful, and utterly satisfying. Whether enjoyed on a golden beach, during a sunset picnic, or straight from a bustling market stall, these chips perfectly capture the tropical spirit of the island. Light, golden, and full of island flavor, they are an essential part of any Bora Bora foodie adventure. Today's 7th Bora famous food is coconut crab, tropical seafood king. Picture yourself on a sunlit Bora Bora beach, the turquoise lagoon shimmering in the background, and a giant, succulent dish arriving at your table. This is the coconut crab, the largest land crab in the world and an absolute icon of Polynesian cuisine. Its firm, flavorful meat is tender, slightly sweet, and perfectly complements the tropical spices and coconut-based sauces often used in its preparation. Cooking it fresh on the island, sometimes over open flames or steamed in traditional methods, makes every bite a rich, immersive experience. Adventurous foodies and seafood lovers alike seek it out for its dramatic appearance and unforgettable taste. Scroll history. Coconut crabs, known locally as ura, are indigenous to the Pacific Islands and have been a part of Polynesian life for centuries. Revered not only as a food source but also in local lore, these crabs symbolize strength, resilience, and connection to the ocean and island ecosystems. Traditionally, islanders would harvest them carefully, respecting their habitat and the ecological balance. Over generations, recipes evolved to highlight their naturally sweet, meaty flavor, often incorporating coconut, tropical herbs, and spices that reflect the island's culinary creativity. Fun facts. Coconut crabs can live over 60 years, making them both a culinary and biological marvel. Despite their intimidating size, locals handle them with care during harvesting and preparation. They are considered a delicacy and are often featured in celebratory feasts, weddings, and important community gatherings. Sometimes, coconut crabs are paired with tropical fruits or coconut-based sauces to enhance their rich flavor, creating a perfect balance of sweetness and savoriness. Cultural importance. Coconut crab holds a special place in Polynesian culture, representing the islanders' respect for nature and sustainable use of resources. Serving it during ceremonial feasts or family celebrations isn't just about the food, it's about tradition, community, and honoring the bounty of the islands. Experiencing coconut crab connects visitors to Bora Bora's history, local customs, and culinary artistry, making it more than a dish, it's a cultural immersion. Every bite of coconut crab is a once-in-a-lifetime culinary adventure, meaty, succulent, and packed with tropical flavors. From its striking appearance to the carefully prepared island spices, This dish captures the bold, exotic essence of Bora Bora. For anyone exploring the island, coconut crab is not just a meal, it's a story, a tradition, and an unforgettable taste of Polynesian paradise. Today's sixth Bora famous food is Mahi Mahi fillet, Bora Bora's grilled treasure. As the sun rises over Bora Bora's turquoise lagoon, fishermen return with the day's freshest catch, Mahi Mahi, the island's most loved tropical fish. Known for its firm yet delicate texture, Mahi Mahi is lightly seasoned, often brushed with coconut oil, and grilled to perfection over open flames. The aroma of smoky fish mixed with island spices fills the air, creating a mouth-watering experience even before the first bite. Served hot, fresh, and tender, this dish perfectly reflects Bora Bora's clean, ocean-inspired flavors, light, refreshing, and deeply satisfying. Scroll history. For centuries, Mahi Mahi has been a cornerstone of Polynesian coastal life. Island fishermen traditionally caught this vibrant fish using simple tools and deep respect for the ocean's balance. Cooking it over open flames was not just practical but symbolic, fire, sea, and land coming together in harmony. Passed down through generations, grilling Mahi Mahi remains one of the most authentic ways to enjoy the island's seafood, preserving both its natural flavor and cultural roots. Fun facts. Mahi Mahi is also known as dolphin fish, though it has no relation to dolphins. Its meat is lean yet flavorful, making it perfect for grilling without overpowering seasonings. Locals often pair it with pineapple, mango, or papaya salsa for a tangy tropical contrast. The fish is usually cooked and eaten the same day it's caught, ensuring unmatched freshness. Cultural importance. Mahi Mahi fillet represents Bora Bora's deep connection to the ocean and its sustainable fishing traditions. It's a dish commonly shared during family meals, beach gatherings, and celebratory feasts, symbolizing abundance and gratitude for the sea's bounty. More than just food, it reflects the islanders' respect for nature and their ability to turn simple ingredients into unforgettable meals. Every bite of Mahi Mahi fillet is a celebration of Bora Bora, smoky, tender, and infused with tropical freshness. Simple in preparation yet rich in flavor, it proves that the best island dishes don't need complexity, only authenticity. Whether enjoyed beachside at sunset or at a traditional island feast, this grilled treasure is an essential part of Bora Bora's culinary soul. Today's fifth Bora famous food is Pioi, sweet Polynesian dessert. As the tropical sun slowly dips toward the horizon in Bora Bora, there's a gentle sweetness in the air, not just from the ocean breeze, but from a desert that has been part of island life for centuries. This is Pioi, a soft, delicate Polynesian pudding made from banana, pumpkin, or papaya, blended into a smooth paste and lovingly wrapped in banana leaves. Its texture is tender and comforting, its flavor naturally sweet and earthy, reflecting the calm rhythm of island living. Pioi isn't flashy or overly rich, instead, it's warm, nostalgic, and deeply rooted in tradition, offering a taste of Bora Bora's soul in every bite. Scroll history. Pioi traces its origins back hundreds of years to ancient Polynesian civilization, long before modern kitchens and ovens existed. Early islanders relied on the land and sea, using fruits like banana, papaya, and pumpkin as natural sources of sweetness and nourishment. These ingredients were mashed, mixed, and carefully wrapped in banana leaves, then cooked slowly in underground ovens known as ahimai. Pioi was not an everyday dessert, it was reserved for moments of importance. It was prepared for ceremonial feasts, religious rituals, weddings, and communal celebrations, where food symbolized gratitude, unity, and respect for nature. Over generations, the recipe remained largely unchanged, preserving its authenticity and spiritual significance. Even today, POE continues to be prepared using traditional methods, honoring the ancestors who perfected this humble yet meaningful dish. Fun facts: POE is naturally sweet, relying entirely on ripe fruits rather than refined sugar. The texture is unique, somewhere between a pudding, cake, and jelly. Cooking POE in banana leaves adds a subtle earthy aroma that enhances its flavor. In traditional villages, POE is often shared among families, not eaten alone. Modern chefs sometimes serve POE with coconut cream or vanilla sauce, but the classic version remains the most cherished. Cultural importance: POE is far more than a dessert. It is a symbol of Polynesian identity and heritage. It represents respect for nature, patience in cooking, and the importance of community. Preparing POE is often a collective effort, bringing families together across generations. Elders pass down techniques, while younger members learn the value of tradition and togetherness. In Bora Bora, serving POE during feasts is a way of honoring guests and celebrating life's milestones. It reflects the island philosophy that food should nourish both the body and the spirit. Every bite carries stories of ancestors, rituals, and the deep connection between people and the land they depend on. Soft, gently sweet, and deeply comforting, POE is a dessert that doesn't rush to impress, it slowly reveals its magic. It invites you to slow down, appreciate simplicity, and experience Bora Bora the way locals have for centuries. From ceremonial feasts to family gatherings, POE remains a timeless reminder that the most powerful flavors are often the most humble. Tasting POE is not just enjoying a dessert, it's experiencing the living heritage of Polynesia. Today's fourth Bora famous food is prawns in coconut sauce, rich and tropical. In Bora Bora, the ocean doesn't just surround the islands, it defines the way people eat, cook, and celebrate. Among its most beloved dishes is prawns in coconut sauce, a rich yet comforting seafood creation where fresh, ocean-caught prawns are slowly simmered in creamy coconut milk. The aroma alone tells a story: warm coconut, gentle spices, and the natural sweetness of prawns blending together. Each bite is smooth, indulgent, and deeply tropical, perfectly capturing the island's relaxed yet flavorful culinary style. Scroll history. This dish originates from the heart of Polynesian cooking, where coconut has always been more than an ingredient, it is a foundation of life. Islanders historically relied on coconuts for nourishment, oil, milk, and flavor, pairing them with freshly caught seafood. Long before modern kitchens, prawns were harvested from lagoons and shallow reefs, then cooked slowly over open flames or clay stoves. Prawns in coconut sauce evolved as a celebratory dish, often prepared when families gathered or guests arrived from neighboring islands. Over generations, subtle variations developed, with some adding ginger, garlic, or lime leaves, while others kept it pure and simple. Despite these changes, the heart of the dish remains the same. Fresh seafood combined with coconut's creamy richness. Fun facts: coconut milk used in traditional cooking is freshly extracted, not canned. The dish balances richness without heaviness due to the natural sweetness of prawns. Often served with taro, rice, or breadfruit, depending on the occasion. Commonly prepared for festivals, weddings, and family celebrations. Some island cooks finish it with a splash of lime for brightness. Cultural importance. Prawns in coconut sauce represents communal island living. In Bora Bora, meals are rarely eaten alone, they are shared experiences. This dish is usually served in large bowls, placed at the center of the table, inviting everyone to gather, talk, and eat together. It reflects the Polynesian respect for the ocean and the belief that food connects people to nature. The careful preparation, slow cooking, and shared serving style embody island values of patience, gratitude, and unity. Serving this dish is a sign of hospitality and warmth, especially for visitors experiencing Bora Bora's culture for the first time. Creamy, comforting, and deeply satisfying, prawns in coconut sauce is a dish that stays with you long after the meal ends. It's not just about flavor, it's about feeling the rhythm of island life through food. For seafood lovers exploring Bora Bora, this dish offers a perfect balance of indulgence and authenticity, making it an unforgettable part of the island's culinary journey. Today's third Bora famous food is Timrahi, Polynesian BBQ skewers. As the sun sets over Bora Bora and the sky turns shades of orange and gold, the sound of crackling flames fills the air. This is the moment when Timrahi comes alive. Juicy pieces of meat, fresh island vegetables, and aromatic herbs are skewered together and grilled slowly over open flames fueled by coconut husks. The result is smoky, tender, and deeply flavorful. A dish that captures the joy, warmth, and togetherness of Polynesian BBQ culture. Timrahi isn't just food, it's an experience meant to be shared, laughed over, and remembered. Scroll history. Timrahi has its roots in ancient Polynesian cooking traditions, where open fire grilling was one of the earliest and most cherished methods of preparing food. Long before metal grills existed, islanders used wooden skewers and coconut husks to create steady heat and a subtle smoky aroma. Meat and vegetables were sourced locally, fish from the lagoon, pork from village farms, and vegetables harvested from fertile island soil. This cooking style evolved into Timrahi, a dish often prepared for important gatherings, weddings, and communal feasts. Each family added its own twist, using marinades made from coconut milk, lime juice, garlic, or island herbs. Over generations, Timrahi became a symbol of celebration, marking moments of joy, unity, and abundance. Fun facts. Coconut husk flames give Timrahi its signature smoky flavor. Skewers often include a mix of meat, pineapple, peppers, and local vegetables. Traditionally grilled outdoors, never indoors. Timrahi is commonly cooked in large batches for festivals and luaus. The grilling process is social, cooking and storytelling happen together. Cultural importance. Timrahi sits at the heart of Polynesian social life. In Bora Bora, celebrations revolve around food cooked over fire, bringing people together in a shared space. Preparing Timrahi is a communal activity. Some marinate, some grill, others sing or tell stories. This dish represents unity, hospitality, and island generosity. Serving Timrahi at weddings and luaus symbolize abundance and happiness, while also honoring ancestral cooking techniques passed down through generations. It reflects the Polynesian belief that food is meant to connect people, not separate them. Smoky, juicy, and bursting with island flavor, Timrahi is Bora Bora's answer to the perfect BBQ. It's fun, interactive, and deeply rooted in tradition. Sharing Timrahi with friends as the ocean breeze flows and firelight dances nearby is not just a meal, it's a celebration of life, culture, and community. Today's second Bora famous food is Rory, tropical island smoothie. Under the warm Bora Bora sun, When turquoise lagoons shimmer and palm trees sway gently in the breeze, there's one drink that perfectly captures the island's refreshing spirit, Rory. Made from freshly grated coconut, ripe mango, and sweet papaya, Rory is creamy, fruity, and naturally cooling. It's not just a smoothie, it's a tropical ritual. One sip delivers smooth coconut richness balanced by bright fruit sweetness, instantly transporting you into the relaxed rhythm of island life. Scroll history. Rory emerged from the simple, natural eating habits of Polynesian islanders who relied on fresh fruits and coconuts for daily nourishment. Long before blenders existed, fruits were mashed by hand and mixed with coconut milk, creating a thick, refreshing drink enjoyed in the mornings or during breaks from labor. Over time, Rory became a popular breakfast staple and midday refresher, especially for fishermen, farmers, and travelers navigating the tropical heat. Its preparation remained uncomplicated, preserving the island philosophy of honoring natural flavors rather than overpowering them. Today, Rory continues to be served the same way, fresh, simple, and deeply connected to Bora Bora's natural abundance. Fun facts. Rory is often served inside real coconut shells, enhancing both flavor and authenticity. No artificial sweeteners are used, ripe fruits provide all the sweetness needed. Locals customize it with banana, pineapple, or a squeeze of lime. Best enjoyed cold, especially after swimming or sightseeing. Considered both a drink and a light meal due to its richness. Cultural importance. Rory reflects the Polynesian respect for fresh island produce and sustainable living. It highlights the importance of coconuts and tropical fruits in everyday life. Sharing Rory during gatherings or offering it to guests is a gesture of hospitality and care. The drink also symbolizes balance, nourishment without heaviness, refreshment without excess. In Bora Bora, Rory is part of daily life, connecting people to the land, the climate, and traditional ways of eating that promote wellness and simplicity. Cool, creamy, and bursting with tropical flavor, Rory is the perfect companion for exploring Bora Bora. Whether enjoyed at Sunrise, between island adventures, or under the shade of a palm tree, it offers instant relief from the tropical heat. Rory isn't just a smoothie, it's Bora Bora in a glass, refreshing both body and soul. Today's first Bora famous food is Tahitiya Vanilla Ice Cream, Sweet Paradise in a Cone. As our culinary journey through Bora Bora reaches its final chapter, we arrive at a dessert that feels like pure island poetry, Tahitiya Vanilla Ice Cream. Creamy, aromatic, and luxuriously smooth, this isn't just vanilla ice cream, it's vanilla at its most magical form. The moment it melts on your tongue, you taste floral notes, soft sweetness, and a richness that feels deeply comforting yet exotic. Served under palm trees, beside turquoise lagoons, or during warm island evenings, Tahitiya Vanilla Ice Cream perfectly captures the sweetness of paradise. Scroll history. Vanilla has a long and fascinating history in Polynesia. Tahitiya Vanilla, known as Vanilla tahitensis, is one of the most prized varieties in the world. Introduced to the region in the 19th century, it flourished in the warm, humid climate of the islands. Over generations, local farmers perfected the art of hand-pollinating, curing, and drying vanilla pods, a process that takes months and demands patience and skill. Unlike other vanilla varieties, Tahitiya Vanilla is famous for its floral, fruity aroma, with hints of cherry, anise, and spice. While vanilla was traditionally used in desserts, drinks, and ceremonial dishes, transforming it into ice cream is a modern culinary evolution. This blend of ancient vanilla cultivation with contemporary desert making reflects how Bora Bora honors tradition while embracing innovation. Fun facts: Tahitiya vanilla is considered one of the most expensive vanillas in the world. Each vanilla flower blooms for just one single day, making cultivation extremely delicate. Ice cream made with real Tahitiya vanilla requires fewer additives because of its intense natural aroma. Often served with fresh mango, pineapple, passion fruit, or coconut flakes. Locals believe the aroma of vanilla has calming and uplifting effects. Cultural importance: Tahitiya vanilla ice cream symbolizes the fusion of heritage and modern indulgence. Vanilla farming is deeply respected in Polynesian culture, passed down through families who see it not just as agriculture, but as craftsmanship. Serving vanilla-based desserts to guests is considered a gesture of warmth and hospitality. In Bora Bora, this ice cream represents celebration enjoyed after meals, during festivals, or as a sunset treat by the sea. It reflects the island philosophy that luxury doesn't have to be complicated, it can come from nature, care, and tradition. Ending our journey with Tahitiya vanilla ice cream feels only natural. It's gentle, elegant, and unforgettable, just like Bora Bora itself. Each spoonful carries the fragrance of orchids, the warmth of island sun, and the legacy of Polynesian craftsmanship. This dessert isn't just something you taste, it's something you remember long after leaving the island. A perfect sweet farewell to paradise, Pure Bora Bora bliss. So that was the end of episode 51 of Dynamic Expeditions. Place Sitting Peruvian. If you enjoyed exploring these vibrant and mouth-watering dishes from Lima, tell me in the comments. Which one made your taste buds tingle the most? Drooling face. I'm Aditya, and as always, I'll be pinning the most interesting comment. Push pin. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon bell so you never miss our next culinary adventure. And hey, share this video with your friends and family, because great food tastes even better when it's shared. Pot of food sparkles. Got a favorite Peruvian dish or a hidden street food gem that deserves to be in our next episode? Ear of maize fish. Drop it in the comments, who knows, your suggestion might inspire our next destination. Globe with Asia Australia. Until then, keep exploring, keep tasting, and stay part of the Dynamic Expeditions family. Globe showing Europe, Africa, fork and knife. Because we'll be back soon with episode 52, packed with even more adventures and lifetime experiences from around the world. Globe showing America's sparkles. Sunrise, stay tuned every day at 7:45 p.m. A new culinary journey awaits you here on Dynamic Expeditions. Globe showing Europe, Africa sparkles.